Eleanor, a 73-year-old widow, stood alone in her cluttered three-bedroom home, staring down a ticking clock, 48 hours until the moving truck arrived. Decades of memories, possessions, and emotional weight surrounded her, with no one to help. Her kids lived across the country, and she was drowning in 40 years of stuff. What she did next will blow your mind. In just 2 days, Eleanor didn't just clear her entire home, she transformed her life, uncovering a sense of freedom she hadn't felt in years. How? 7 ruthless, game-changing decluttering tricks that defy everything you've been told about letting go. These aren't your typical organize your sock drawer tips. They're battle-tested strategies designed for seniors who are overwhelmed, low on energy, and tied to sentimental possessions. By the end of this guide, you'll have Eleanor's exact blueprint to declutter fast, reclaim your space, and step boldly into your next chapter. Ready to break free from the chaos holding you back? Let's dive into the system that changed everything. At 73, Eleanor stood in her living room, surrounded by 40 years of memories, with just 48 hours before the moving truck arrived. Her adult children lived across the country, leaving her alone with decades of accumulated possessions. What happened next shocked everyone, including herself. In just 2 days, she not only cleared her entire 3-bedroom home, but also felt liberated for the first time in years. Her secret? 7 ruthless, counterintuitive decluttering tricks designed specifically for seniors grappling with a lifetime of belongings, limited energy, and deep emotional attachments. This guide details Eleanor's exact system, a no-nonsense roadmap that any senior can follow, even if overwhelmed, tired, or unsure where to start. By the end, you'll have the tools to transform your home and life, just as Eleanor did, with practical steps to overcome clutter and embrace your next chapter. Eleanor's story resonates because it's relatable. After losing her husband 2 years prior, her home had become a museum of untouchable memories. She wasn't naturally organized. In fact, she was the opposite, paralyzed by the weight of her possessions. Like many seniors, she faced physical limitations, emotional baggage, and the daunting prospect of sorting through decades of stuff alone. Traditional decluttering advice, agonizing over every item or spending months on the process, was impractical for her tight timeline and energy levels. Instead, Eleanor developed 7 unconventional strategies that worked fast and effectively, tailored to the unique challenges seniors face. These methods don't rely on endless energy or organizational prowess. They're about ruthless efficiency and emotional clarity. Let's dive into each trick, exploring how Eleanor used it, why it works, and how you can apply it to your own decluttering journey. Eleanor's first breakthrough came from borrowing a concept from emergency medicine, triage. In a hospital, doctors don't spend equal time on every patient. They prioritize based on urgency. Similarly, Eleanor realized she couldn't afford to linger over every possession. Analysis paralysis had kept her stuck for 2 years, so she devised a system to sort items quickly and decisively. Eleanor allocated just 15 minutes per room to divide everything into 3 categories. Can't live without absolute essentials, like medications, important documents, A. G. Birth certificates, insurance policies, daily use items, E. G. Her favorite tea mug, and a few comfort items that bring genuine joy. Might need someday the danger zone where indecision thrives. These are items you hesitate to release due to fear or vague future needs. Haven't touched in a year automatic elimination, no exceptions. The ruthless twist. Eleanor treated might-need someday items as if they were clutter. She recognized that might-need was fear masquerading as practicality. By giving herself permission to be wrong about a few items, she avoided being trapped by indecision over everything. Eleanor started in her kitchen, the heart of her home, and a logical place to begin because necessity is clear. In 15 minutes, she identified 23 coffee mugs despite switching to tea years ago. She kept 2 favorites and donated the rest. 3 sets of china, unused since her daughter's 1987 wedding. She donated them to a charity supporting young families. Kitchen gadgets galore, including a bread maker used twice in 10 years. She trashed 90% of them, keeping only essentials like a can opener and a good knife. The swift, merciless triage freed her from emotional debates. The emotional breakthrough came when she realized that keeping everything just in case hadn't made her feel secure. It made her feel trapped, anxious, and overwhelmed. Each room she triaged boosted her confidence, making her more ruthless with the next. In her living room, she found 47 decorative pillows for seating meant for 6 12-throw blankets in a house kept at 75F, and enough candles to light a cathedral despite never burning them due to fire safety concerns. All were donated or trashed, leaving only what served her daily life. Seniors often face emotional and physical barriers to decluttering. The triage method bypasses these by enforcing quick decisions and clear criteria. By treating might-need as clutter, you sidestep the fear that fuels hoarding tendencies. The 15-minute time limit prevents mental fatigue, making the process sustainable. To apply this, choose one room or area, e.g., kitchen counter, bedroom closet. Set a 15-minute timer. Sort items into the 3 categories, moving quickly without overthinking. Treat might-need as haven't touched, donate, or trash immediately. Move to the next area only after completing the first. What's your biggest might-need someday category? Kitchen gadgets, old clothes, or books you'll never reread? Identify one area and triage it today. Share your experience to stay accountable. Decluttering can be exhausting, especially for seniors with limited physical or emotional energy. Eleanor discovered that after about 10 minutes of decision-making, mental fatigue set in, making every choice feel overwhelming. To combat this, she broke her decluttering into 10-minute sprints per small area, stopping immediately when the timer rang, even if unfinished. Instead of tackling an entire room, Eleanor focused on specific areas: 1 drawer, 1 shelf, 1 cabinet. She set a timer for 10 minutes and made rapid decisions, trusting her gut. When the timer stopped, she paused for tea, a short TV break, or rest, ensuring she stayed refreshed. This turned decluttering from a marathon into manageable sprints. On day 1, Eleanor tackled her bedroom dresser's top drawer. In 10 minutes, she sorted through expired medications from 1998, 17 non-working pens, Christmas cards from forgotten acquaintances, manuals for long-gone appliances, a pile of loose buttons. She filled an entire trash bag, rediscovering space she'd forgotten existed. By stopping while she still had energy, she looked forward to the next sprint. By the end of day 1, 24 sprints, 4 hours, cleared multiple areas without exhaustion. Her living room, with its excessive pillows and blankets, was tackled in bursts, each session building momentum. The psychological trick was brilliant. 10 minutes felt doable, even with mobility issues or chronic fatigue, turning dread into satisfaction. Seniors often face decision fatigue quickly. The 10-minute sprint respects this limit, forcing quick choices that prevent overthinking. Short sessions maintain energy and motivation, making decluttering feel achievable rather than overwhelming. To apply this, pick a small area, e.g. 1 kitchen drawer, 1 closet shelf. Set a 10-minute timer. Sort, donate, or trash items, trusting your instincts. Stop when the timer rings, even mid-task. Take a break, 5-15 minutes, before starting another sprint. Have you ever tried tackling a whole room and quit from overwhelm? Try a 10-minute sprint on one small area today. How does it feel to stop before you're drained? Emotional attachments make decluttering tough, especially for sentimental items. Eleanor's third trick was to imagine a stranger sorting her belongings after she was gone, asking, "Would they think I'm a hoarder?" This perspective stripped away guilt, nostalgia, and obligation, revealing what truly mattered. For each item, Eleanor asked, "Would a stranger understand why I kept this?" If not, it was clutter. This mental shift clarified decisions, especially for sentimental items that paralyzed her progress. Eleanor applied this to her 23 photo albums, filled with blurry vacation shots, duplicates, and unrecognizable faces. A stranger wouldn't keep them, so she condensed them into 3 meaningful albums that told her story. Her children's artwork, 200 crayon drawings and finger paintings, was reduced to 10 special pieces. Her wardrobe, with dresses unworn in 15 years, was donated to young professionals, as a stranger wouldn't keep outdated clothes. In her living room, 47 candles and 12 blankets were clear clutter under this test, freeing space and mental energy. Sentimental items often anchor seniors to the past. The stranger test removes emotional bias, letting you see items as they are, not as symbols of guilt or obligation. It's liberating, not morbid, to prioritize your current life. To apply this, pick a sentimental category, e.g. photos, clothes, keepsakes. For each item, ask, "Would a stranger keep this or think it's clutter?" Keep only what has clear, current value. Donate or trash the rest. Start with one small batch to build confidence. What's one item a stranger would question? Test it and share what you let go. The fear of needing something later keeps clutter in place. Eleanor's replacement reality check demolished this by asking 3 questions for hesitant items. Can I get another one tomorrow? What's the replacement cost? Have I needed it in the last 5 years? If an item is easily replaceable, affordable, and unused, it's clutter. This check exposes the irrationality of just-in-case thinking. Eleanor had 12 screwdrivers scattered in drawers. Could she get another? Yes, at any store. Cost? Under $15 for a set. Used in 5 years. Never. She kept one and donated the rest. Craft supplies, yarn, fabric, dried paints were replaced, if needed, for less than $20, freeing her craft room. Furniture, like dining chairs stored for hypothetical parties, was donated after realizing renting was cheaper than storing. Kitchen appliances, like a dusty juicer, $30 to replace, were cleared, making her kitchen functional again. Seniors often hoard due to scarcity fears from past eras. This check shows most items are replaceable cheaply, freeing space and reducing stress. The hidden cost of clutter storage, cleaning, mental strain far outweighs occasional replacement costs. To apply this, choose a just-in-case item. Answer the 3 questions honestly. If replaceable and unused, donate or trash it. Repeat for one category, e.g., tools, appliances. What's one item you're keeping just in case that's replaceable for under $20? Apply the check and share your decision. Seniors have limited emotional energy for decisions. Eleanor's energy investment scale rated items 1-10 based on importance, ensuring she only spent energy on what mattered. Level 1. No emotional value. A. G. Old magazines. Donate or trash instantly. Level 10. High value. E. G. Family heirlooms. Carefully store or display. Levels 2-9. Sort quickly based on current relevance. Eleanor's book collection was a perfect test. Romance novels, Level 1, went to donation. Her husband's manuals, Level 3, were boxed for her kids. Her grandmother's cookbook, Level 9, was preserved. Her closet, with 67 clothing items, was cleared in 45 minutes, most rated 1-3, while beloved pieces 8-10 were organized. Her garage, filled with unused garden tools and camping gear, was 80% cleared by rating most items 1-2, saving energy for meaningful choices. Emotional exhaustion derails decluttering. This scale prioritizes energy allocation, preventing burnout and focusing on items that enhance life. To apply this, choose a category, e.g., clothes, books. Rate each item 1-10 based on emotional or practical value. Instantly release anything 1-3. Carefully handle 8-10. Sort 4-7 quickly, leaning toward letting go. What's draining your emotional energy? Decor, old hobbies. Rate one category and release low-value items. Eleanor shifted her mindset from past identities to her future self, asking, "Does this item serve the person I'm becoming?" This made letting go exciting, not painful. Focus on your future goals and lifestyle. Keep items that support that vision. Release those tied to past roles or obligations. Eleanor's business suits, symbols of her executive past, didn't fit her future as a relaxed retiree volunteering and painting. She donated them. Her business books were replaced with gardening and art titles. Her craft room, filled with unused supplies, became an art studio. Her late husband's items were carefully sorted, keeping comforting pieces, donating painful ones to honor her healing. Her kitchen, once equipped for large gatherings, was simplified for light meals and herb gardening. Seniors often cling to past identities. This test gives permission to evolve, making space for new experiences and reducing guilt. To apply this, envision your future self, e.g., active retiree, traveler. For each item, ask, does this support that person? Keep what aligns, donate or trash what doesn't. Start with one category tied to your past. Who is your future self? What's one item holding you back from that vision? Let it go and share your goal. To avoid regret, Eleanor created ceremonies to honor released items, transforming guilt into gratitude and ensuring closure. For each major category, hold a brief ceremony, reflect on the item's role, thank it, and release it with intention, whether by donation, trash, or recycling. Eleanor celebrated her business wardrobe by recalling career triumphs, then donated it to empower other women. She slipped thank you notes into donated books, connecting with future readers. Photos were honored in a memory celebration, with duplicates trashed after gratitude. Her children's artwork was photographed for a digital album, My Children's Masterpieces, shared with her kids. Broken items, like a worn sweater, got retirement ceremonies before recycling. Her husband's items were part of a love celebration. Sentimental items carry heavy emotional weight. Ceremonies provide closure, preventing second-guessing and honoring memories without physical clutter. To apply this, choose a category to release, e.g., clothes, photos. Hold a 5-minute ceremony. Reflect, thank, and release. Donate, trash, or recycle with intention. Document special items, e.g., photos, if needed. What sentimental item makes you feel guilty to release? Plan a ceremony and share how it feels to let go with gratitude. In 48 hours, Eleanor cleared her home, donating 12 truckloads and packing only what served her future. 3 months later, she was thriving in her new apartment, teaching art, volunteering, and dating. Her 7 tricks didn't just declutter her space, they cleared her life for new possibilities. Decluttering isn't about loss, it's about creating room for the life you want. Eleanor's system works because it's tailored to seniors' realities, limited energy, emotional attachments, and tight timelines. Here's a step-by-step plan to start. Day 1 morning. Triage 1 room, 15 minutes. Use 10-minute sprints for 2-3 areas, e.g., kitchen drawers, closet shelf. Apply the stranger test to 1 sentimental category. Day 1 afternoon. Use the replacement reality check on just-in-case items. Rate 1 category with the energy investment scale. Hold a completion ceremony for donated items. Day 2 morning. Apply the future self-test to a past linked category, e.g., old hobbies. Continue 10-minute sprints across new areas. Day 2 afternoon. Triage another room. Hold ceremonies for remaining categories. Finalize packing essentials. Tips for success. Start small. Begin with a low-emotion area, e.g., bathroom cabinet, to build confidence. Get help if needed. Enlist a friend or professional for heavy lifting or moral support, but make decisions yourself. Stay hydrated and rested. Take breaks to maintain energy. Track progress. Note each cleared area to stay motivated. Eleanor's journey shows that decluttering is more than clearing stuff. It's about reclaiming your life. Her methods address the physical, emotional, and psychological barriers seniors face, offering a practical path to freedom. Whether you're downsizing, moving, or just seeking peace, these tricks work if you act. Pick 1 trick. Apply it to 1 small area. Share your biggest decluttering challenge or which trick you're trying first. Eleanor's story proves it's never too late to create space for your best chapter.